Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we're here with episode 37 of Grand Theft Auto 5. In the previous episode we started our prep for our third heist, which is Blitz play. So we spoke to Davey, Steve Haynes and Agent Sanchez, who basically gave us a job to take out a security van that is basically holding information, like a dossier or something that they need. And so they just left it up to the three of our lovely protagonists to deal with. So Franklin went out to get a getaway car, a trash truck, some boiler suits, some masks and a tow truck, and brought them all over to this like off the road place. I don't know what it is. We then completed the two parts of the Grassroots Franklin mission, which is Grassroots the Pickup and Grassroots the Drag, which were two vehicles that needed to be brought to Barry containing supplies for the smoking. And we finished up by running through our second Sea Shark race in Ratton Canyon. So before we head into the heist, just to show that I managed to get gold on Trash Truck and Tow Truck. Like I said last time, they're pretty easy if you just take your time with them. Obviously, you're more at risk to lose the time and trucking, or in the dust if you take your time with them. But obviously if you do a second playthrough and you take your time, you'll do it with no damage and get gold, so pretty easy. Okay, to start off with this episode we're going to run through the third heist, which is Blitz play. So let's meet up with our compadres and get ready to do this thing.
Hey, what's cracking? What T at?
Right there.
So we really finna do this shit? We finna risk our lives to rob some motherfucking government killers again?
Yep. Hey. All right. So, listen up. Here's the plan. All right, Trevor.
Yeah.
I want you in this position up here. Okay, you're on lookout. Give me a heads up when the armored car comes by.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here, in the garbage truck blocking the roadway. Franklin, you're in the alley, in a tow truck. Hope is they pull right up in front of you. When they do, you come at them hard. Bam.
Shit, here's hoping.
Yeah, after the hit, we blast open the doors, grab up all the cash, bonds, whatever it is. I take it to Haynes' guy.
Saw a little hopeful, homie.
As long as I am not on the ground when the shit goes down.
Okay? When the shit goes down, we'll handle it. You stay up here, on your post, eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Okay? We'll take the risk. Sound cool?
Shit, you the professional, dawg.
And at least we're not wearing clown outfits. There's a plus.
Right. The masks.
What?
Let's see what we got here. Huh?
Don't know why Franklin looks so astonished. He's only bought them. Oh, there you go.
Let's do this. Let's go, let's go.
Thank you, Trevor. I'm glad you appreciate it. Alright, let's do this thing. Perfect setup. No. Watch out for the... Oh, Jesus. The guys in Los Santos, man, they're reckless. They don't care. They'll drive into anything. Clearly didn't pass their test, did they? Alrighty, Roo. Let's get into position.
All right, T, I'm in position. What's the ETA?
Just a second.
There it
Got
is.
a visual on the target. Should be with you any moment.
Yeah, we've taken out things like these before.
You better
These
get out of
are
the
easy.
way.
Alright.
Get the truck in position. Across both lanes, remember.
I know. It's my plan. I know what I'm doing.
Just stop in the road and stay there.
I'm stopped. You're on, F.
Here it comes.
Did Public Works change their schedule?
No, they didn't.
Ram his speed, bitch!
Rapid speed. Here we go. That's a lot of damage.
Alright, make it happen. Plant the sticky bomb.
Okay, okay.
Let's go.
Don't stand near the bomb, kid.
I'm not an idiot.
Everyone out! Let's go! On the ground, now! Move it!
My fucking ears! I'm fucking deaf, you complete prick!
Clean out the van. I got the guards.
The alarm's been tripped. The cops will be swarming here in 10 seconds. You better run!
Shut the fuck up.
Come on, good to go!
Sounds like they coming in numbers, homie.
Looks like they hit their panic button. Half the LSPD incoming.
Alright, F. Stay in cover there. I'll be up here. Fuck.
Okay.
Fall back. We'll never get out of here.
So we've got a few optionals to this mission. Mostly headshots accuracy. I've got to switch characters 10 times over the course of the mission, which is trickier than it sounds because sometimes you just forget. And
Just let me know.
I'm up here watching over you boys. Well, one of you more than the other.
Hey, they coming from behind. Down the alleyway.
Deal with those cops coming up the alley before they flank you.
right, switch to Michael.
Back left of the loading area. 5-0 coming at us. Hey, the news team gonna be on top of us.
I'm gonna do it. Oh my god! Don't hide behind there. What are you doing? For goodness sake!
Back left of the alley. Deal with it.
Hold your nerve. We put these guys down when you
Ooh,
clear the
nice.
area. Hey guys, I got a bazooka. Got up here in case you need me.
Bazooka.
Wait in.
The alley's clear.
Shit, man, I hear. Front.
Hey, man, these dudes are...
Hold on back. T, get some
Right, got
snipers
some-
up on the opposite roof, dog. Over to
Oh,
the
E
right.
down.
Man, you gotta take them out.
I got the first shooter.
Damn, man, you a calm motherfucker, dog.
And he's down again.
Clear of shooters.
They're coming from the left.
Hey, they got gunmen in that chopper. I'll get rid of them quick.
Right, go T, go, 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 go.
Oh, you gotta be precise with this thing.
Oh, there we go.
Come on, we need a window. They're thinning out.
Oh, damn it.
This could be our chance to go. I'll deliver the bombs. F, you dump the trash truck. The government don't need me no more.
Hey, man, shit, you look after yourself, dog, all right?
I don't know how many times we've switched there. We shall have to see. Alright, so this is the point where you just drive to wherever you park the getaway vehicle. Now obviously, you will not get tailed by any police for this, so you don't need to worry about getting away. There's no damage requirements and there's no time requirements. That's why I said it really doesn't matter where you park the getaway truck, it just depends on how quickly you end the mission, but there's nothing really relying on it. So you should be fine. See, look at that. Well, apparently we got away with that. They just gave up. There's one thing to say about the Los Santos police force. They're either dedicated or they're not. This is clearly one of them days where they just sort of like, you know what? I can't really be bothered. If they want it this much, they can have it. Which, you know, is all more beneficial for us. They always seem to be less persistent on their off days than they're on. Than the days we're on a heist. Just don't seem to actually give a crap.
Time to say goodbye and shit.
It is indeed time to say goodbye. Yeah, no evidence there whatsoever. You wouldn't even be able to tell that was a trash truck. Alrighty, now we just drive away, and eventually it'll switch over to Michael as he finishes the job. So it ain't no problem.
man. Shit, that trash truck is trash, dog. You good?
Nice work. I'm about to meet this guy. I'll tell you how it goes.
Okay. Back to Mikey Boy, who somehow managed to get all the way across the city in just that short period of time. But that's no problem, except for us. So we're going to see Devin, who, if you don't remember, we've only seen him once at this point in the game, which was during the Buy the Book mission. He's the guy that basically Travis said looked like he sold pills to middle-aged men who can't get an erection. But yeah, he's the rich tycoon who wants to speak to Michael about the information. So, that we shall do.
Got a package for Devin Weston.
Package from Mr. Weston. Come on.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that I don't give a flying fuck. There you go, there you go. Boom! So long, motherfucker! Devin Weston.
I remember you. The weekend interrogator. Invest wisely.
Hey, hold on. We're not done here yet. I got a job for you, bro. 5 top quality scores. Big ticket cars. Major payday, bro.
Sounds great. I got just the guy for you. I'll put you in touch.
No. I don't want just some dude. I want you. I want your crew. I want pros on this.
I don't give a fuck what you want, pencil neck. I'll let him know you're interested.
I guess I just got you figured wrong, man.
Hey, what's the figure?
Tell me something. You like football? I got a stake in a sports investment venture. You like the market? I got some funds you can manage. Name your poison, man.
I just like sitting around watching old movies.
Oh, there we go. How about I hook you up with Solomon Richards?
Bullshit. Solomon Richards, the movie producer?
Yeah, he's retiring, man, and I'm doing a finance deal for his studio. I will make the connect just as soon as you...
All right. Oh, man. Solomon Richards.
Okay. Sweeten the deal for Michael. Alright, and that should be it. How did we do? Oh, damn it. 2 off. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to do that again off screen, but it's not a hard one to do, really. Okay, so I am going to head on over to purchase the Sonar docks. I was called Franklin first. Take a shotgun down the mountains.
Hey, what up, Michael?
Hey, man. Listen, I got an interesting opportunity for you. An acquaintance of Dave's.
An FIB contact? Are you joking?
Relax. The guy's private sector. Very wealthy. Could be lucrative. Why don't you meet him and see what you think?
Alright, yeah, I'll think about it.
All right. Me and Trevor will be there, too. I promise you. It's a step up for you. A real opportunity.
Alrighty. Well, we'll go purchase this dock then. Right, here we are. On the way out, I managed to get a text from Molly, which confirms our next mission for Devin. And we got a few toys which have just arrived at ammunition. So it's cool. So we're going to go down here and purchase this, which will unlock the nuclear waste collectible set. So it costs 250,000, but you get 23,000 per waste, and there are 30 pieces in total. So obviously, if you do just over half, you'll end up making your money back and effectively, well, nearly doubling it. So it's not a bad investment to make. Plus, it's a collectible set, and you get an achievement for it. So might as well. We'll end up purchasing it at some point. Now, if we leave, it's just because it's conflicting, because the fact that we've only just purchased the dock. We actually have a Stranger and Freak mission that unlocked from completing Blitz play, which is called Death at Sea, which actually unlocks another set of waterborne collectibles, which are submarine parts. Oh, hang on. Turn radio off. So we've got an email there that's basically explaining the collectibles. Yeah, there's the mission. Alright. So we'll do that. as well, which unlock the... Yeah, so there's another one called submarine parts again. There are 30 of those, so we'll work through both of these at the same time. So we'll do like 1 week, we'll do a set of nuclear waste and the next submarine parts till we finish both of them. So let's just go ahead and get it started at the very least while it's here.
Can you help me?
Hello.
Hello. Thank God you stopped. Were you a fan of Frank Mathers?
Frank Mathers. The TV guy who used to do the shows about space until he became obsessed with undersea exploration? No, not a huge fan.
Frank was my husband.
By not a huge fan, I mean, not a huge fan as much as a fanatic.
He was a cruel and heartless man.
Well, like I said, I was not a huge fan.
But I loved him.
Didn't he leave his sick wife and 5 kids to run off with you?
We loved each other.
I'm sure he did.
And I'm penniless. Now, what more or less. Well, Frank's submarine broke apart while he was trying to save the San Andreas white shark. But his body was never found.
You know, people thought someone tampered with the airlocks.
That's an outright lie. That was never proven. I love Frank, and Frank loved me, which is why we invested so much money in life insurance. If we could just prove that Frank was dead, and that the airlocks weren't tampered with, I would sleep so much easier.
I bet you would.
I'll make it very worth your while.
Guess I could take a look.
Alright, so not only does that unlock a new collectible set, I did a Stranger of Fleet mission to an extent. We also unlock the dinghy, which, if you still haven't done your hidden packages, now is like the perfect time to do it. But then again, if it comes to just trying to find somewhere to take an underwater like scuba gear, then you know there's the dinghy that's just off Elysian Island, so it's not really much of an issue. But you know, it's at least it's always marked on your map if you get the one from here. So we're going to do one more thing with Michael before we wrap up with him for today, and that is we're going to come all the way down and speak to Dr. Friedlander, because the second conversation, which I think is called Evil, you get the most out of it for starting it after Blitz play. So it should be talking about, well, everything since friend request. I believe that was the last time we went to see him. So we've got 3 heists to cover in between all them events, as well as the stuff with his family leaving and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and see him. Okie dokie. Which house is it? I think it's a little bit further down, isn't it? Ah, yes, one with a very fancy car in front. Wonder he can afford all that. Not ripping off his clients, I hope. Of course he is, we already know that he is.
Well, you've made it in the end.
Yeah.
Please, take a seat.
Hey, you mind if I don't, Doc?
No, do as you like.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, man. Man. Man! You know what, look. I'm just gonna take off. I'm not in the mood for this shit. This fucking bullshit.
As you wish, Michael.
Can I ask you something, Doc? I mean, you're a wise, kind, know-it-all kind of guy.
Go ahead.
Do you believe in evil?
No. No, I don't. I'm a man of science. Evil is a construct made by people who wish to indulge childish fantasies, or by people who wish to judge others. It all comes back to the father-mother syndrome, which is what we spent last year on.
Yeah, well, you obviously never met my old buddy. Hey, we call him Tony.
I thought he was called Trevor.
Shit. That's right. I forgot I told you about him. God.
No, don't worry. Everything you tell me is in strict confidence.
Didn't you tell me that if I turned things over, you know, started again, that the universe would find some way to forgive me? Wasn't that you?
And have you turned things over?
Well, no. I mean, you know, not really. But that's not the point. I mean, I wanted to. That is. the point.
What's been going on exactly, Michael?
I think you'll call this a bad relapse.
Relapse is a vital part of recovery.
Yeah, that's a hard one to explain. The FIB is making me... Let's just say one man's patriotism is another man's atrocity. My old pal Trevor, he's got me stealing nukes or some shit off government contractors. My wife's left me, my kids too. My fucking son drugged me. I tried to kill a yoga teacher.
You're giving me facts. You're not telling me how you feel. I worry about your emotional health, Michael. Anything else you want to tell me?
Sometimes I'm fine, Doc, and sometimes I'm a fucking maniac. It's like I'm two different people. You know, I don't like either one of them.
I think split personality is the least of your problems. You're deranged.
Okay.
Just don't like myself very much, Doc. And that's the truth.
What about your sexual problems, Michael?
I've been well. I mean, I've had thoughts, but I've been good. Not a single problem.
We all have thoughts, Michael. Not acting on them is real progress.
If I could just get all these people off my back, Doc, I'd be doing a lot better.
Fascinating. You may actually be a rare combination of a sociopath and a deluded psychopath. Either that or a more classic case of a weak pup who was weaned too soon by an angry mother.
What the hell does that mean?
It means that's about all we have time for. I really want you to work on yourself. Think about the person you'd like to be and really obsess about it. Next week, I'll tell you how to become that person. And remember, brother, we're all rowing together. Now, cross that ocean. Oh, by the way, your insurance ran out. Listen, I don't suppose you could pay cash from now on. If I'm hearing correctly, you've clearly got some.
Yeah. Okay.
Close the door on your way out. And buddy, chin up, okay?
Okay. Right. Started out with $1,000. My God, man. Spent $251,000 in the last 15 minutes. Okay, still no sign of the smoking, which is slightly annoying, but it is what it is. So we're going to head up and do the next Sea Shack race, which isn't too far away now. They're all relatively close to Franklin's place. So probably drive. So we are heading down here. In fact, this is probably the closest because the other one is down here. Well, yeah, no, they're probably about equal, I should say. So let's go ahead and kick off that race. Alrighty, Roo, let's get started. Just make sure the music's off. East Coast. Alright, so this seems to be rather similar to the first one that we did. Although this one might be a bit, I would say a bit easier because of the fact that it's not quite as windy down here as it is near the lighthouse. So it's not quite as wavy, I should say. But then again, at the moment, we're being knocked about in this competition. Nobody's business.
See you later.
Yeah, that was quite a nice jump to the lead, but well, not to lead, but to second. So it's pretty windy.
Oh shit! Get back here.
Where's that guy got such a lead? Well, not for long. Oh. Get back there. I'm the boss of this race. Oh dear. Okay. Let's get it. We done got it. We got it. That's how you do it. That was pretty close though. That was the closest one yet. Okay. Awesome. And just before I caught it before, hang on, that's just the same email we got as Michael. We got this text, so we can now go ahead and do the smoking, which will end the grassroots missions. So let's go ahead and meet with Barry outside City Hall, and let's do this sucker. Alright, here we go. Let's protest the smoking. There seems to be anybody here.
Where you at, Mr. Revolutionary?
What?
The smoke in. I'm at City Hall. I'm the only fool here.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll be right there. I didn't forget I was busy. Yeah, busy, that's it. Fight the power.
Motherfucker.
Well, there you go.
Man, this fucking fool don't even know what year it is.
One anticlimactic way to end that particular Stranger Freak strand. Okay. And we still have time. Wow. Considering if I remember to edit correctly, which I will, because I'm good like that. Let's see, we've got 4 minutes left. Right. I'm going to purchase a company with Franklin as well. We're going to purchase this one over here. Now this one opens up taxi missions, which are special missions, special fares. Sort of like the ones in GTA 4, which we could do with Roman, well, for Roman, at the start of the game, where we had them special people say, hey, you can take a job. Pretty much the same thing, but you get decent pay with it, and you also get free taxi rides. Now, originally, my original guide, should I have got to that point, I would have probably shown one fare, because this gets you an achievement called All's Fair in Love and War, I think. Something like that. But I'm going to do all of them just because they are unique and they don't show up again. So this is about 500, sorry not 500, 50,000 cheaper than the other marine port that we picked up, and we won't make that back probably. But just for funsies. Might as well get it started now, and then if any missions prop up, we can just do those, because they can be a bit finicky as to when they actually show, because you can't just call someone for a job, you've got to wait for them to call you. So the earlier you get that started, the better chance we have of getting them all done. But I believe we get a call from the cab owner. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, who this?
Oh, hello. This is Raul from the cab company. They said you bought the business, so I wanted to introduce myself.
Alright, cool. Shit. Good to meet you.
It's a solid business. We do well. Some of our regulars can be a little fussy, but what do you expect in LS, right? I'll give you a call if anything comes up, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, and that does that. So I'm going to do one more other teeny tiny little thing. That is to fulfill a miscellaneous objective, which is to purchase a vehicle and send it to a garage. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to travel and transport. Well, you can do these with anything. So the cheapest we can go with is a bike. So let's, for example, let's just buy a cruiser and order it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that will go to the garage that we've got in Grove Street, and with that will fulfill a required miscellaneous objective. So that should boost up our thing even more. So not bad, not bad. We've done a lot today. I thought the Blitz play was going to be a lot longer than it actually was, basically, which is why we got so much done today. I was expecting it to be like 20 minutes like the last one, but it wasn't, which is very convenient. I don't know why I'm trying to... This is literally, if I'd have driven for like an extra 20 feet, I'd have avoided all of this, but there you go. So yeah, let's go through the plan for next time. So I'm definitely going to start next time by running through the next assassination, which is the multi-target assassination. So we'll do that, and once again take advantage of the stock market to maximise our profits. After that, we will run through our last Sea Shark race, which is this bugger down here. Let's see. We will perhaps try and fill in some more miscellaneous hobbies and pastimes. So there's still tennis and golf that we've got to play. See if we can get any missions to show up for the taxi company. Obviously, that's sort of reliant on them calling us, so that might not actually happen. And there's a couple of other miscellaneous objectives we can fulfill as well. So if we can get all them rounded up, then that should be pretty swell. So let's have a look at our statistics. 100 checklist, we jumped to 65%. That's a 2% increase from last time, I believe. Not bad. We did a mission that contributed. A hobbies and pastime that contributed. Stranger and Freak, which was the smoking, contributed. And the ordering a vehicle, which is a miscellaneous objective that we fulfilled. So that's all good. So that just leaves us ready to wrap up. But before we do, let me thank my amazing patrons, my £5 plus patrons are Ron Hyler, Everett the Snake and Andrew Corbyn. You can find the links to their channels as well as my other £3 plus patrons in the description down below, and on screen you'll see a credit to all my £1 plus patrons. Thank you so much everybody, it is truly appreciated and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you so much for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page, where you can pledge up to £20 and make a huge impact on my channel. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video, and I will see you guys in episode 38. Bye guys.